Hi, I'm Joni Patry, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Well, today I'm going to look at the third week here in January, and this is going to take us from January 15th to the 21st, day by day, as I look to my computer and look at how the planets are moving each and every day, and you'll be able to make plans in accordance to what these days are good for. This is a huge opportunity that I'm doing this. You know, this is a lot of work to cover every day of the year, but I'm here to do it to help give you guidance. So with that, let's go ahead and dig in here and let's look at what we have going on January 15th, 2024. So January 15th, the moon just will go into Pisces today. And it is in the nakshatra called Purva Bhadrapada. Pisces, well, when the moon crosses over into Pisces, it's going to cross over Neptune. So use this day for your imagination, for creative endeavors. It's a good day to watch and go to the movie. Neptune rules film, movie, the mind in terms of fantasies. And remember, another variable that could be at hand here is to not be too idealistic, because Neptune can make us a little bit where we can't see things too clearly and have illusions of grandeur, but use it for your creative mind just to relax and meditate and go to the movies or watch a movie. It's a great day to expand the mind and be creative, but not do anything too serious because your mind may be a little bit cloudy today with the moon being in Pisces and conjunct Neptune. Now, in the nakshatra Purva Bhadrapada, remember that nakshatra is the nakshatra that can be the visionary, seeing the future, but all at the same time. It can also represent someone with two faces, so be careful who you trust and don't let people interfere with your thoughts. Be clear with what you think, because there could be someone that pretends to be someone else than who and what they really are. Be aware. So the moon will, later on in the day, though, it's going to go into the nakshatra Uttara Bhadrapada. And that is called the serpent of the deep. So this is a day where you really get entrenched in new thoughts, ideas, but going deep as to the reality and your place in the universe, what things are truly about. But do be aware that with this moon, there is Jupiter in the second house. And with this is a good day, possibly for planning out financial matters. But I'm going to actually say use that more or less for the next day. Let's go to January 16th. And this is the day that the moon will be in Pisces the entire day. And it will be in the nakshatra, for the most part, Uttara Bhadrapada, dealing with deep, profound thoughts. Why are we here? What's the purpose of life? That's what will pretty much be contained within your mind. Now, all at the same time, I want you to know that the 16th, Jupiter is in the second house from the moon. So it's a good day for making money, investments, things of that nature. And I know that Mars and Mercury are in the 10th house from where the moon sits. It's a good day to go find a job, extra money, anything to do with asking for that promotion, or a pay raise might be on the way. Get ready for that. So anything to do with finding purpose is what this day is all about. So January 17th, we have the moon in Pisces for part of the day, but around, let's see, 4 p.m., the moon will move into Aries. But while the moon for half of the day is in Pisces, it's in the nakshatra Revati, one of the most auspicious nakshatras. So this is a good day for investing, for money matters, for job advancement and security, and really anything that gives you a sense of finding your purpose. Now, Revati is known to be a nakshatra that deals with Pushan, the god that rules Revati, rules travel, safe travel. So it's a good day for traveling. It's a good day for taking a trip. The moon will shift over half of the day into Aries, the early part of Aries, and you will see a marked change of energy on this day because it will move into the nakshatra Ashwini. And Ashwini is fast and furious, and it is a nakshatra of traveling. So all in all, this entire day is nice for taking trips, going places. But all at the same time, it can be where you get a fresh new lease on life and new beginnings, especially since the moon will be going into Aries. Looking at January 18th. January 18th, we have the moon in Aries, and for most of the day, it will be in the nakshatra Ashwini, which is a nakshatra that can deal with healing and health. Jupiter is going to be conjunct the moon today, so it is a very positive day for optimism, expansion, creativity. And also, with this moon being here, we have Mars, Mercury, and Venus. They're in the 9th house from the moon. So this is a very auspicious day for travels, for advancement, for spirituality, taking up and reading about meditation, what you believe. And it's a very lucky day, I must say. So this is the 18th. And with the 18th, we're going to find that the moon will be really strong. And I love the optimism. And around the mid-afternoon, let's say around 3:30, the moon will change into the nakshatra called Bharani, which that's a nakshatra of new beginnings, new starts, where things will just suddenly happen. But it's a nakshatra that deals also, because it's new starts, new birthing process of things that are here to be born and things that are here to happen suddenly, but a new beginning. So now let's move to the next day, January 19th. This day, the moon will still be in Aries for most of the day, and it will cross over Uranus. Uranus is the planet of sudden unexpected changes. So you're going to find that this is the day that things happen completely out of the blue, unexpectedly, and people will change their minds. So don't get too bent out of shape if people change on you. It's just the nature of this particular placement. The moon will be in Bharani, the nakshatra of birthing process, of new beginnings, things that come out and change, a new way of looking at things, new ideas suddenly that burst through on the 19th. So expect the unexpected on this day. And know that the mood will change, especially towards the end of the day when we have the moon move into the nakshatra of Kritika. Kritika is the nakshatra of sharp intentions. It's ruled by a sword. So, I mean, it is a razor of sharp indications where people will change their mind and can be kind of rude. So be aware of that. The moods will change, but it is a time, I think, with the way that all the planets are placed from the moon, such as the Venus, Mercury, Mars, they're in a trinal aspect to where the moon is. And this represents a new philosophy, spirituality that you will foresee, change of heart, change of mind, and suddenly, and use that for the spiritual growth that this day is here to teach us. Let's move to January 20th. Now, January 20th, the moon will move into Taurus. And Taurus is the sign that the moon loves to be in the most. It's exalted, but it's still in the nakshatra kritika, which means it's still not so peaceful and calming moon by being in Taurus. And another aspect that's going on this day, on the 20th, is that the sun will be conjunct Pluto. Now, the sun represents leadership, rulers, governments, all those type of things, presidents. And with it, with Pluto, there's going to be some issues and problems that creep up in the world this day concerning how countries are being run and what's going on politically. It's going to be a big wake-up day in accordance to world leaders, governments, and the energy will be very, very intense for political values, and most of all, integrity. And hey, if they haven't had the highest degree of integrity, they're going to have to pay the consequences. And what political leader has followed and been totally with integrity? That's a big question, isn't it? So this will be a day when many secrets will be uncovered. It will be a groundbreaking day. Now, around 3:30, this is Central Standard Time that I'm talking about, the moon will move into the nakshatra Rohini. And Rohini is the best nakshatra the moon can be in and the best sign. It's exalted here. So you're going to get a level of things getting a little smoother rather than so dicey and intense as that was in the first part of the day. So we're going to say that the moon being here on the 20th, rolling into, but moving into the nakshatra Rohini will be so much better. So let's take it up to the 21st. Yes, the last day that I'm going to talk about for this week. The 21st, like I said, the moon is in Rohini the whole day pretty much, and it's in Taurus. So this is a day that's a little bit more comfortable. Things are easier, not so intense as the day before. And with it being in Rohini, you know, Jupiter is in the 12th house. During this time, you're going to find that it's a time to relax, to meditate, dreaming. Pay attention to your dreams on this day. You could have some very vivid messages come through your dreams. And a lot of people or instances, old memories from the past will come back. Could be teaching you something that you really need to pay attention to. This is a day of deep introspection because I'm looking at Mars, Mercury, Venus. They sit in the 8th house from where the moon is. This is a time of deep analysis, looking deeper into intentions, what you want, and most of all, analyzing yourself, going into a little bit of analysis, psychoanalysis, if I could say, because this is a day that you could experience some great spiritual growth. So with that, I think I'll close. So remember, I am going to be starting my university this month. And into February, pay attention, the price is going up. Become one of my students. Go to universityofvedicastrology.com and go to my website. Sign up for my free newsletter. Become a Patreon supporter. And with that, you will get all sorts of discounts, shooting stars, and my magazine. You'll be happy you did. So thank you for joining me today.